Hola, Marilena Gritani here. Welcome to my fourth video of this series about how to protect yourself from the coronavirus or how to prevent the spreading of it. This video is specifically about gloves that are ways to protect yourself and how to dispose them and how to use them. Okay? So it looks very obvious that gloves are to protect your hands, but sometimes people are not that familiar with how to use them. So I'm going to go through all the steps and I'm going to show you how to dispose them and all the details, okay? So first of all, the first thing, before you use your gloves, you need to wash your hands. You wash your hands the way that I teach you in the second video of the series for 20 seconds, soap, enough, and then rinse them, and then let your hands dry. Whether you use a towel, a paper towel, or you let them dry in the air. So once your hands are dry is when you're going to put the gloves on. Why? Because gloves are rubbery and they get stuck to your hands if they're wet. So make sure your hands are dry. Like mine, you can hear that they're dry. Once that's done, so then your hands are clean and then you just put your gloves on. The regular way that you normally put them, you can touch everywhere with both hands because your hands are clean. And then you get the other one done. Your hands are dry, so it's easy for you to put them on. So there you have it. You pull them as low as you can. And now that you have your gloves on, you can get into the room of where that person that is isolated with the virus is living. So you can do that when you're cleaning that room, when you're bringing them food, when you're wiping around, when you're just checking on them, visiting, all that. Your hands are protected. So then you go talk to them, you clean around, you joked a little bit, you discuss some stuff that you needed to discuss. I'm not talking about any other details, okay? I'm just talking about gloves because yes, you should be using a mask, but that's not the subject that we're treating in this particular video. My hands, every time that I close it, air gets trapped and sounds like a squeaky toy. Funny. Anyways, your hands are clean, your gloves are on, and then you can come into the room that has the person that is isolated. You did anything that you wanted to do or you needed to do in that room, and now you're ready to leave. How are you going to do that? Once you're done, you open the door and leave it cracked open. At that moment, you need to take off your gloves. And you previously put a trash can outside of that door for you to collect these gloves that have been used. The way that you take them off is grab the first one by the wrist and then you pinch it this way, close your fingers or try to put like a fist on it, and then pull the inside part of the glove out. And then the inside of the glove is what is exposed now. This is your clean hand, this is your dirty glove, and this is what you're going to do with it. So the dirty glove that I just took out of this hand is here. And I will keep it within my dirty glove on my fist inside. Now I need to take off the other glove. So the way that you do it is that you move your wrist in such a way that you create a little area right here in between your wrist and the glove, and that's how you access it. So you grab it here and you get the inside out. So you grab this and get your hand is closed and is squeezing the glove inside so it doesn't get out. And then turn the inside out. By this, you're touching the clean part of the glove and the dirty is inside with the other glove that you already took out. And then this way, touching the outside only, you're ready to drop it in the trash. And immediately go wash your hands. Yes, you can close the door before you go because your hands technically are clean, but that knob also you need to wipe whenever you work with alcohol or any cleaner that you use that are recommended to clean the surfaces. So that's how you take off your gloves and trash them and never touch them again. So I know that you would like me to repeat the process. Maybe you don't, but I will. I'm going to use the same gloves because, well, this is not a time to be wasting them. And because, in my case, these gloves are clean. So I'm going to put them again and show you something a little bit more visual for you to understand the why and how we should do it this way, why the technique is so important. So I'm getting my gloves in, my hands are dry and clean, right? I washed them already. I'm putting my gloves on and I can touch the gloves because my hands are clean, right? And then I put the glove in the other hand, do whatever you need to do to get it in. And here you have your two hands that are clean. This is before you enter the room, right? Make sure before you open that door that you have a trash can outside where you're going to collect the dirty gloves after you're done cleaning that room or taking care of the person that is inside of that room, okay? That trash can should be outside of the room before you enter. Your hands are clean, your gloves are clean. Now you open the door, come in, and do whatever you need to do. Clean, feed them, bring their food, whatever you're going to bring, or touch, or help or support, whatever you need to do. Now, your gloves are with your hands touching everything. And then you're going to have the virus all over your hands. And in order for you to kind of see it visually, I'm going to use baby powder. And I'm going to get my hands dirty, between quotations, with baby powder. And in this case, smells really good because it's lavender, very relaxing. So now I have virus all over my hands. These gloves are dirty. You don't see the virus because they're super tiny. But when I use the powder, you're able to see it. And it's in different surfaces of your fingers that you would never think about to be dirty because, well, you just don't. In the case that you did this, well, guess what? It's everywhere. So now your hands are all contaminated. Actually, now your gloves are all contaminated with the virus. So, how do you get out of that room with this dirty gloves? First of all, you're inside of the room, everything there is not clean, right? Is exposed to the virus. So then you open the door, open the knob, and open the door and crack it open, not all the way, just enough space for you to get out. And that is when you take off your gloves. Remember, this baby powder that smells like lavender is for us, for this simulation, the virus all over my hands. So the last thing that we want to do is to use our clean hands to touch that. So how do we prevent that taking off the gloves? The way that I recommend to do it is that you pinch with one hand the part of the glove that is close to your wrist, and then you pinch it and you start pulling it. Close your hand and then keep it closed and then get the inside of the glove out. So if you see, the glove doesn't have any viruses outside. There's no powder on it, right? And this is my clean hand. So what do we do next? With this same hand, you are going to grab this glove and make sure it's all inside your fist. Here is the other glove that I already took out that is all dirty as well, right? And you keep it in your fist closed. Now, how do you take out this glove with your clean hand? You don't want to get this hand dirty. So the way that you do it is that you create a space between your wrist and the glove, and then you get your finger out there, okay? So then you pull the inside of it out the same way. I'm doing it this way, close to my face, because I needed to see in the camera that you guys are seeing it, but you do it distant from you so that it doesn't spread anymore, okay? So this is how you do it. You get the glove inside out, and you keep the hand closed because, again, remember that the other uh, glove is inside of your hand. And then you get the inside out, and your hand is clean. And then you can grab this because this part is clean. And this is the way that you're going to, because this is clean, doesn't have any baby powder or virus in this case, you can dispose it in the trash can that you previously set outside of that door to dispose this. And then trash, it goes. And then your hands are clean, clean. So then you can close the door, right? And then go straight to wash your hands. And make sure it's absolutely clean just in case something, right? And then you can go wipe that knob again. You can repeat this video as many times as you need to, just in case you missed any details. I hope it was visual enough for you to understand what I'm trying to communicate with you and how you need to dispose gloves whenever you have them dirty or contaminated. It doesn't necessarily mean that this is the way that you do it exclusively for coronavirus. You can use that for any other type of viruses. If you're a nurse, if you take care of patients, if you're sick parent, grandparent, relative, husband, wife, kid is with you and you need to wear gloves, that's the proper way to dispose them, to get them out of your hands so you don't continue spreading bacteria or viruses in this case around. I hope this information has been useful for you. Again, this is Marilena Gritani. I'm a clinical pharmacist and I am the host of the Legal Drug Dealer podcast. It's a podcast that is available in any of the platforms that are out there available for you. So the one that you like, most likely my podcast is going to be on it. You just have to type in the search bar the Legal Drug Dealer podcast and you will find me. My podcast is dedicated to healthcare, and these days I'm trying to emphasize on how to prevent dispersing the virus even more and how to keep yourself and your loved ones healthy and protected from the virus. And thelegaldrugdealer.com is my website where I have a bunch of resources and information there. And also all the episodes are available there for you to listen to them if you choose to do it that way. I hope this have helped you. And I'm going to be recording more videos, but for now, this is what I have. And if you have any specific questions that you would like me to answer, or if you think that I can record a video with that particular information that you're requesting, please send it to me to comments@thelegaldrugdealer.com. And I'll be happy to read your emails, your questions, and see if I can answer them, whether it's in the podcast or in one of these videos. And if it's necessary, I will create a whole podcast episode for that area because I'll be happy to inform and communicate. And if I don't know what it is, I will find somebody to teach us, and then we can learn what it is that you want to learn about. Okay? Thank you so much for your time and your attention and for the dedication to this video. Feel free to share it to anybody that might be needing this information, that people that you would like to teach a little bit of what I taught. And let me know if you have any other suggestions for videos to record. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.